Now, there have been big developments out of Canberra overnight where independent MP Andrew Wilkie has used parliamentary privilege to accuse the Hillsong Church of breaking financial laws. Hillsong denies the allegations. Our reporter Ariana Levy is following developments for us this morning. Ari, good morning. What allegations did the member for Clark make?
Good morning, Mads. Well, claims of fraud, tax evasion and money laundering are just a few to name. Now, yesterday, as you mentioned in Parliament, the independent MP Andrew Wilkie had made a number of explosive allegations under parliamentary privilege. He said that he had received thousands of documents and financial records from a whistleblower which had suggested that the mega church Hillsong had been misappropriately using funds to purchase luxury holidays, private jets and designer items. Now, he said in a number of specific claims that the church had been using tens of thousands of dollars to purchase business class flights for a few members of the church. He's also suggested that church donations of up to $1 million were being used to pay out royalties to musicians, of some who were members of the church as well. Now, while standing next to the two stack of documents in Parliament yesterday that we assume are the financial records and documents that he was referencing, he's also alleged that nearly $150,000 of church money were used to purchase a luxury retreat in Cancun, Mexico for a few members of the church, up to 4 members, in 2021. The Tasmanian MP also said that high-profile members of the church were treating private jets like Ubers. Those were his direct quotes. And he's also suggested that the megachurch itself earns $80 million more in Australian annual income than it reports publicly. Now, Mr Wilkie said that these documents clearly show that possibly the church has been misappropriately using funds that not only break Australian law but also laws around the world. Here's a little of what he had to say yesterday.
Hillsong followers believe that the money they put in the poor box goes to the poor. But these documents show how that money is actually used to do the kind of shopping that would embarrass a Kardashian.
Now, the church has refuted these claims in a statement. They say they are unfounded and untested and part of an ongoing legal matter that's involved with an employee of the church. In the statement, they say Hillsong has been open and transparent with our congregation about past governance failures. They have sought independent legal and accounting advice on these matters since the employee involved in the legal case had made these claims, and say that they've also sought the legal and proper compliance regulations that they need. Now, the ATO and the Australian Securities and Investments Commission has supposedly, according to Mr Wilkie, received these documents but have failed to act on them as of yet. Mr Wilkie says that these allegations that he's made in Parliament yesterday are quite alarming, considering there might not have been any regulation behind them, especially with a church like Hillsong.
Okay, thanks very much, Ari.